Interjections are words used to express surprise or emotion. An interjection will often be followed by an exclamation point, as in, wow, oh, and hey. Mild interjections are set off from the rest of the sentence by a comma. For example, well, I think it's time to get off the raft. Or, say, is that a riverboat I hear? Interjections can be used to express emotions in a story, especially in written dialogue. Let's learn about the author, Mark Twain, and his classic book, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Then, we'll discuss how to use interjections in a story. Samuel Clemens grew up in a small town in Missouri along the Mississippi River. When he was around 20, he became an apprentice to a riverboat pilot. Clemens worked on the Mississippi for nearly 4 years before moving out west and becoming a newspaper reporter. It was during his time as a reporter that he began to use the pen name Mark Twain. The name is a boating term meaning 2 fathoms, or 12 feet deep. By the 1870s, Twain was turning out a new book every few years. Many of these stories stem from his experience growing up along the Mississippi River. Mark Twain wrote The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn in the voice of Huck Finn, a young boy from the South. This comical and moving tale is written in vernacular or local dialogue. The main character, Huck, tells the tale of running away from his abusive father, Hap.
You're it, ain't you? The angel of death come to take me away. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? The angel of death.
No, it's me, Huck. It's me, it's Huck.
Huck decides to run away. Along the way, he meets up and makes friends with Jim, an African-American slave who is trying to escape being sold and losing his family. Huck wrestles with his decision not to turn Jim in.
Well then, says I, what's the use you learning to do right when it's troublesome to do right and ain't no trouble to do wrong, and the wages is just the same? I was stuck. I couldn't answer that.
Huck and Jim form a close friendship as they make an adventure down the Mississippi and run away to freedom. Huckleberry Finn was published in 1884, well over 100 years ago. Yet this writing by Mark Twain is still one of the most beloved writings in American literature. Now that we have learned a little bit about Twain's novel, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, let's take a closer look at how Twain uses interjections in the story. Interjections add emotion. They are frequently used in written dialogue that depicts spoken language. Twain could have written Huck's voice this way. What's the use of learning to do things right? Instead, he uses the interjection, well then, to express Huck's uncertainty about not turning Jim in.
Well then, says I, what's the use you learning to do right?
Notice that mild interjections like this are punctuated with a comma. In this selection, the interjection expresses stronger emotion.
Hey, wait a minute. Ain't that a riverboat coming?
The interjection, hey, is used to show Jim's excitement and a sense of urgency. Interjections, like this one, are punctuated with an exclamation point. Interjections help add emotions to a story. If you were writing your own original boating adventure, you might write, Zach looked overboard expecting to see his own reflection. Instead, he looked into the eyes of a burly, bug-eyed fisherman. Ah! Who are you? He yelled. Ha! I could ask you the same question. What are you doing in my river? The bug-eyed fisherman replied strongly. Ah is the interjection that is used to convey the boy's surprise. ha expresses the fisherman's ironic amusement. Interjections are words used to express surprise or emotion. An interjection will often be followed by an exclamation point or a comma. Interjections can be used to express emotions in a story, especially in written dialogue. Write your own short adventure tale. Include interjections in your writing.